Hey guys, welcome back to my craft room. Today we are making very patriotic items. I have pulled out all of my red, white, and blue. One is going to be a little bit more just free-for-all, and the other one I'm going to be making more along the lines of Americana, since that is the theme for the ATC, which actually I probably should have gotten out. Oof. Actually, you know, I could probably just use one of these. Ooh, that buffalo check is kind of screaming Americana. I think I'm going to end up using that, actually, as a base. Yeah. I've been kind of hoarding those because I'm like, I want to use them on, you know, the most certain thing ever. And now I'm like, yes, let's do it. So we're going to be making jumbo tags. Ooh, actually this red right here would be perfect for my jumbo tags, which are going to be, I am thinking 4.5. Yeah, we're going to do a little bit more on the skinny side, I think. 4.5 by... maybe 8. It looks like that might be a good... Yeah, 4.5 by 8. This is a little bit on the flimsy side, this paper, so we're going to be building up quite a bit of layers, I think. For these tags, I'm kind of thinking along the lines of not really Americana. I'm thinking more just kind of in general patriotic. I guess there's not really a great way to describe that. How is that not lining up? I think we need some stability first off. Maybe we could use this. I know this is more along the lines of Americana, but I think that'll be kind of cool. So let's do 4 by, let's say 6. Ooh, those stars are kind of messing with my eyeballs. And yeah, I think just that will be good for right now. I feel like we're going a little bit on the red side more than the blue here. Maybe I need to include some blue somewhere. Just a subtle blue somewhere. Or maybe not so subtle. Got some blue ribbon. Maybe just a touch of that somewhere. That might be cool. Grab that. Wherever it may be. Just kind of like it down on the bottom a little bit better. That needs trimmed up. For some reason, ooh, bunch of little fuzzies. It's a little uneven. Not sure how to do this. go. Look at that. That was just like fuzzy all over. I believed in my glue gun. I was like, no, you've got enough power in there for at least one of these ribbon strips. I think my tools like to prove me wrong more often than not. Oh, come on. Ugh. Oops. Okay, that just, no. We are having some issues here. I'm actually going to just put the glue down like this, because I kind of have a rough idea now. And then we'll just trim from the back. Wanted to play hardball? Yeah. Look at me. I can play your little games. And make myself a little easier here as well. Just face it, ribbon, I have bested you. It's just because it's a wider ribbon. Alright. Now, I want to do this really cool thing that I'm hoping works out. I'm going to take this large American stamp. I'm thinking we're going to use this paisley. I think that is going to be really cool. Hopefully it's not too much pattern on pattern, but you know, we're actually going to be doing a lot of pattern on pattern. So need 2 of these. It's a little funky. I need to get some really thin trims eventually, because I don't think I really have very much along the lines of that. And I feel like my block was sticky. Ugh. Weird. Gosh, now I don't even remember what I was saying. Oh, some thinner trims, because whenever I make tags, I can't seem to, you know. Can't seem to keep enough trims that will fit through that hole. So I'm kind of debating. I have the fireworks show. I feel like that doesn't even really go. So I think I'm going to have to pull out some alphas. Yeah, because I was going to say I could stamp alphas, but I don't think they're going to show up well enough on there unless it's like a really thick alpha, and I don't think I have any of those stamp-wise. I have huge ones, not little ones. So I'm going to need to go down in my secret stash and get me some alphas. I'm just going to cut roughly around the United States. I'm kind of debating if I want to back it. I wonder if I have some blue cardstock, because that would be perfect. I probably should have backed the rest of my paper on the blue as well, if I was going to do that. I've got tulle, so I might end up using that. Got some blue tulle. I normally end up using baker's twine, and I think I'm just sick of baker's twine. I feel like I need something else. Alright, let's grab a blue here. Probably shouldn't have put my scissors away. And put that on there. And cut those out. Oops. You know, I don't think there are actually that very many patriotic stamps. That was a very weird structure. Very weirdly structured sentence. Oh my gosh. I'm losing it tonight. Like, I feel like there's, you know, quite a bit amount of patriotic digis, but when you think about it, stamp-wise, not really. I'm also not very up on all of the newest merchandise that the crafting business people, because let's face it, come on, there's a clear definition of crafting business people and crafting non-business people. The whole, you know, it's kind of like the fast fashion, it's the fast crafting. They come out with a new stamp set every month, and I feel like unicorns and llamas kind of fall in that group. But then again, they come back like every month, so they don't ever leave, really. Alright, let's go down into the secret stash. Basically, it's where I hide my alphas. Because they're so long that they don't typically fit in any of my other storage options. So I thought I had some blue. Are these blue? Yeah, these are blue. It's also where I keep like spare tape rolls and stuff. That's what it was meant to be originally. But then my alphas started exploding, so I put them in there. It's also where I keep my office supplies. Down there. Let's see here. I'm thinking let's do 4th. And just let's do July 4th. How's that sound? So I need 2 J's, 2 U's, they're just so little. They don't want to come out. L's, and Y's. Oh, I gotta go on over to the other sheet for another Y. Woo. And 2 4's. Should I put exclamation points? We'll see. I'm a little skeptical about that. Ooh, that tickled. July. Four. I feel like maybe I should add the TH. Seems a bit weird. Oh, I need to respond to that text. I want to finish this first. I don't want to be texting with letters on my hand. Okay, I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. I actually kind of thought about, I think I want to get some blue ink. I'm kind of liking just the July 4. I think that's going to be fine. I think it's kind of cute, actually. Just, you know, chill them there. And I'm going to take that fireworks show. I'm just going to use the fireworks section. A little sunburst, I guess. And just do some, oops, accidentally got some of the words on there. I think I'm just going to do it on the star paper. Oops. Thankfully, it doesn't look weird if I make it a little off. Thank goodness for firework shapes. Being funky. Doesn't matter if they're extra funky. Alright. I like that. I think that helps add a little bit of extra oomph. It was lacking for sure. Alright. I feel like it still needs something. Actually, I think I'm gonna I don't know if I'm gonna have enough paper is the problem. Oh yeah, I've got a full sheet. What am I thinking? Alright, so the base was 8 by 4.5. So let's do 4 3/4. Oh, I need to do this side first. 8. Hey. So I could do it on this side, couldn't I? Couldn't I? 8. By 4 3/4. Oh shoot. That wasn't right. Okay. I mean, I got it. Oops. Do it anyway. It should have been 8 1/4. Darn. Yeah. Actually, that's kind of cool. Yeah, actually, okay. I think that was a happy accident. Okay. I like this. The question is, do I want to keep the hole? Or do what I always do and just staple my... my knee itches. It was like you're doing something and your nose itches and you're like, I can't stop itch it, and those just drives you nuts. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna itch it now. I know the blue doesn't match with that ribbon. A little iffy on that one. I kind of feel like I want to put that guy up there and then put something else down there. Oh, excuse me. I don't have another sentiment. Actually, what if I put some... Should I do sequins or should I do enamel dots? I think I'm going to do sequins. Trying to... Oh, I've got hearts. Ooh! Yeah. Let's do hearts. If I have any blue. Okay, I've got some red just popping out right at me. Yes, that's cute. Red. Red. I don't see any dark blue. Hopefully I have enough red to do all of them. Well, I guess you don't really make very many July 4th / patriotic cards or anything like that, really. So I guess there's not really a market for it. I feel like a lot of the items actually come from the UK. Like the major items. Design and production wise. So that could also be a factor. I feel like, you know, patriotic stuff can also be used in other countries, like parades. That would be cute. Oh my gosh. I haven't made a digi in a long time. I'm kind of in this crossroads of I don't think I want to be making free digis anymore. I think it takes up too much of my time to really have me be okay with having them free. Because I'm kind of at a good point in where I'm liking a lot more my styles and stuff. It's also taken me a long time to realize that, well, I've always known that I shouldn't be doing free things. Because everyone always tells me, they're like, you shouldn't do free things. But, I mean, that's what I've been working through right now. A bunch of childhood trauma and whatnot. So that's one of the major things I'm working on, is being okay with making money. I know that sounds so ridiculous. Most of the stuff I'm going through, it is so ridiculous sounding. It's like, really? I don't believe you, but yeah. It's kind of like I'm relearning how to exist. It's very interesting. Oh, I don't know what else to add. I feel like I need something. I think I'm gonna use I know I always do this on my edges. I feel like it's just so cool. I feel like this one's gonna be like really cool. Actually, it'd be kind of cool to add that. Oof, that'd be cool. Oh! I don't know, there's just so much I want to do, but I've got so little time, and I'm starting to get to the point where I'm kind of needing money to continue on doing things. I don't think I like that as well as I thought I was going to. So yeah, long-winded explanation, I guess. I don't think I like that. I might add those to the Americana one, though. I'm kind of thinking I want to round out this guy. Oh yeah, that looks so cool. So I just have to kind of find what I need to do. Either it's get an actual job, which I probably would have to stop crafting as much in reality, or I need to find a way to at least make enough to be able to do what I want with my channel, you know, and with all the stuff I want to do. Oh, hey! I have this, I'm like really mixing blues, but I've got some red and white baker's twine. No, it's just sucking one. No, I didn't want to use baker's twine. But you know what? I think that's what we're going to end up doing. Or tool. It's because I like buying light blue items and then also green items, so I kind of neglect everything else. I'm like, oh, that's so cute, I'll use it for everything, and then I end up doing projects like this, and I'm like, oh darn, guess I should have bought something other than green. You know, that would have been useful. So how can you resist the cute green? Although I've been doing really good about different color. You know, I kind of like it just like that. I know that kind of doesn't make it a tag anymore. Really? And then I think we're going to add a little star. Just a little pop of gold. Always have to include gold somewhere, right? It seems to be my... Oh, it's not gold, I guess. It's more of a silver. Well, there you go. I didn't add gold. Like glue string going on. There we go. Oh, that looks so cute. Got a little too much glue on that one. Oh, okay. It cleaned up nicely. Alright. I feel like I want to add some more of that trim because it just kind of pops out weirdly. So I'm kind of thinking just some stars down at the bottom. I feel like it really kind of draws away from everything though. You know what? What if we just do some stars randomly? I think I like the bottom a little bit better than just randomly. Could do both. Oh no! To cut a star in half. I hate when I have to do that. Because if I use it for just single stars, it kind of gets in the way. Oh, I don't know. Actually, I think I really like that. Oh, yeah. I think I want to... Yeah, I think I want to ink that. Where did my... Okay, I don't know why I made the choice to put that in my stamp basket. And it was like really awkwardly put in there. Guess it was in haste of, I want this out of my way. I think I'm going to ink the whole side as well. I feel like it's still a little bland, but I think that's just my wanting to overcomplicate things. Maybe another sentiment or something? See, I feel like that would be like way too much. I'm in a weird position here. I'm at like, well, maybe that's what they call the sweet spot. I don't think I've ever known that. Yeah, I think we're gonna call those done. Yeah. And then even like you could put a picture there, a wallet size, I think. I should have left that. Let's see if I can kind of peel that up a bit. Oh yeah, they can tuck it in there a little bit. This one not so much, but I could put a photo in there, or even put a little white piece of paper or something, and then they can do some journaling, or even just use a black Sharpie. That'll work. So, you know, they don't have to be used as gift tags because they don't have a, a little, what's the word? Little tie. I think those are so cool. I love the bow on top. I think that really kind of finishes it out. I think they turned out awesome. Sweet and simple, I think. So now I'm going to go over the top. I am going to use actually a bunch of these papers that I already had cut out. Let's see. I just need some scraps. I feel like I might need a bigger piece of that. There we go. And I've also got this little pack of scraps as well. Yeah, I don't. Yeah. I was like, I don't think any of this is actually gonna work. I think I was right. None of this really matches that well. Okay. So this is gonna be our Americana. Oops. Okay. I needed a bigger strip of red. I'm going to first start off with just making some strips out of just some paper. Some torn paper. Actually, I should start up here. See if I can tear this into two. Ooh, if I can get that white border, that'll be perfect. Right up top. I'm going to have enough room. And then we'll put the bottom one down here. Ooh, put my fabric scissors away. Don't want to mistake that. Ooh, oopsie. We're going to have to put a backer on that. Alright, and then here's some stripes out of star paper. I hope this turns out pretty good. It's kind of in my brain, and I'm not sure how well that's going to translate. We can always start over. Well, I have to use a different base. If we ended up needing to start over. Need to make sure that I'm covering all of the blue. I don't mind if there's any other of each of the other papers. Just no blue on that. Except for up here. This guy's a little curvy. I'm wondering how that'll turn out. I think I'm going to have to redo that. Actually, that'll work fine. There we go. It's a little mishmash. I mean, the whole thing was going to be mishmash. That's the whole point. Okay, and then we need some more up here. Get a little bit of red and a little bit of star. Actually, I've got a little bit right here. Oops. There we go. Some weird yellow sticker on me. When was the last time we worked with yellow? Okay. Oh, I've got a little bit of glue or tape I need to take off here. Or cover. Ooh. Well, it comes off a little bit better than that. Not as gross. Actually, it's kind of cool because it's distressing that paper a little bit more. Ouch! Okay, that'll work. It's not, you know, as clean as I hoped, but it's just kind of meshing with that rigid line of paper. I feel like maybe I needed to move that over a little bit more. I think it'll be fine though. So I'm debating, should I cut out a whole bunch of little stars? Yeah. Answer my own question right away because I thought it was cool. I'm not doing 50. Actually, what if I just do a line? How many is that? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll do 3 of them. Does that sound good? One, 2, 3. Okay, 3 might be way too much. I put too much glue down. And yet not enough. Ugh. Yeah, I think I need that extra in there. It's going to be really awkward, kind of, but I think it looks okay. I mean, yeah. It really covers up that blue a little too much for my liking. I feel like I want to include this. Maybe just right down at the bottom. Where I'm going to put my sentiment, maybe. And then add that on top. And I think I'm going to actually handwrite my sentiment. With some gold. Do I want it on blue paper? On red? I feel like the red would be kind of cool. And then maybe backed with... Wish I had like a bigger gold pen. It doesn't really need to be that big. No, I don't like that. Blech. Just toss it. Get it out of here. Oh, I don't want that. Oh, where's my black marker? Let's try maybe some blue. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oops, that's a little funky, but we'll kind of get the idea. Nope, don't like that. I don't think I'm gonna like anything. Yeah. Oh no, you guys. I'm too picky. Or live for today. Yeah. Nope. Nope. Don't like that. Oh no, you guys. I've hit a rut. What do I do? What do I do? What do I add? You're a llama fun? Just looking at all my sentiments now. I've got the fireworks show. Not too impressed with that. I don't know. Why is this so difficult? Party? Somehow it's very tempting. Is that weird? Disney? Kind and true. Express yourself. Be brave, be strong. I think that's the winner. That is the golden ticket. It's going to be kind of difficult because I pigeonholed myself with that ribbon. Hope. So I think that I can just put it on there. I mean, if it doesn't work, I can always put my sentiment on a piece of cardstock. Yeah. That looks cool, but you can't really read it. because the inking didn't work. Probably because I haven't used that stamp yet out of that set. Let's try that again. Because if it turns out weird, I can always cover it. And that's the motto right here. Yep, okay. Second plan. Do I add the blue? No, I need it to kind of blend in at least a little bit. Let's see. There's the red, but I kind of, well, it might work. It's kind of a tiny sentiment. I'm just gonna ink it real good. Okay. Let's see. Get my scissors out. I feel like I want to add a star to it. Oops, sorry, bumped you. It's okay. I wish it would have worked on the background, but that's okay. Sometimes it sometimes it doesn't work the way you want it to. I'm kind of thinking adding a star. How do I want to add one of these little ones? Just like right here. That's too little. I gotta move it up here. I'm getting on the little scale. Okay, so little. Little. Oh, I got big. Gigantic star. Kind of like that. I think I like that. I mean, it's not as Americana. Let me see if I... What would it take? Because it's kind of a shiny texture. I feel like I'm gonna have to use stays on. Just a little bit of ink on my finger. Just kind of rough it up. Boom, you're now Americana. With my fingerprints. One of the things that I'm always talking about with my husband is whenever I put packaging tape on any of the packages I send out, or envelopes, there's always my fingerprints. I'm like, if anybody wanted to track me, they just have to look at my packages. There. A little bit more Americana. Actually, I kind of think I want to put a little star. Yes. Oh my gosh. That was like perfect. Little star to the rescue. Well, I mean, he was fine on his own, but... Oh my gosh, this turned out so cool. it's so glittery it doesn't want to focus. Yeah, I definitely need to put a backer on it. It is way too flimsy. I'm trying to... Oh! If we just beat the camera, it'll focus, right? Oh, it did. We have learned a new trick. Oh my goodness. I love how this turned out, though. So cool. Alright, guys. That is all for our July 4th. Oh, I was like, where did I put them? They're over here. July 4th jumbo tags in Americana ATC. Oh, it turned out so good. I'm in love. Thanks so much for hanging out with me while I made them. I hope you're having a crazy day, good crazy, not bad crazy, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.